Today we'll be discussing ancient Mexican healing traditions that still work today and the modern tools that make them even more powerful. My name is Yolanda, and this is Frog's Little Tale. Before we dive in, if this kind of real, honest conversation about healing culture and the tools that actually work is what you're looking for, I want to invite you to subscribe to this channel. And if something I share today opens up something for you, hit that like button. It helps more women just like you find their way here. Okay, let's get into it. I want to talk to you today about healing. Not the kind of healing that looks pretty on social media, the real kind, the kind you go looking for because something inside you is hurting and you do not know where else to turn. I have always felt a fear of being able to live to my fullest potential, of being able to follow my dreams, to create an inspired livelihood for myself. I have always just kind of survived without really having a lot of success, and I was looking for myself. I had also suffered from discrimination, and it hurt me someplace down deep, and I wanted to know where that pain came from and why someone else could make me feel so badly. So I went looking. I tried everything, the tools my culture gave me and the tools my culture had not yet discovered. And today I want to share both with you. I am Yolanda with Frog's Little Tale. We are Healed Hearts in Action, and this is the video I wish someone had made for me when I was still looking. Stay with me. What our ancestors knew. Healing in my family, like in most Mexican family, was always about prayer. My tias, sometimes my mom, they lived in a modern era, but they relied on prayer to help them through difficult times. And prayer is powerful. There is something real that happens when you turn your pain over to something greater than yourself. Our ancestors knew this. The curanderas knew this. The woman with her altarcito knew this. That's a little altar. The grandmother making her tea knew this. But sometimes a wound goes deeper than what prayer alone can reach. My mother had smoked incessantly her entire life, and I still wish, that she had found something that could reach that place in her where the cigarette lives. She had tried patches, but she still smokes. I think about what might have happened if she had found a tool that could go deeper, all the way down to where that habit actually lives, in the subconscious mind. That is what set me searching. The ancient tools. Our culture has always had healing traditions. We just do not always call them that. Prayer, turning your pain, your fear, your hope over to God, to the Virgin, to the saints. Making a manda, trusting that you are heard. This is one of the most powerful intention-setting practices that exist. Our grandmothers knew this without needing science to confirm it. The curandera, the healer. Every Mexican neighborhood once had one. The healer, the woman who knew which plant to use, which ritual to perform, which prayer to say. She was the doctor, the therapist, and the spiritual guide all in one. She treated the body, the mind, and the soul together because she knew they were never separate. Herbal remedies, manzanilla, which is chamomile for anxiety, ajo, which is garlic for infection, nopal, which is cactus for blood sugar. Our grandmother's pharmacy was the kitchen. These were not superstitions. Many of them have since been confirmed by science. The limpia, the spiritual cleansing using copal, which is incense, an egg, herbs, to clear negative energy from the body, to release what is stuck, to start fresh. The altarcito, the home altar, as a tool for daily intention, prayer, and connection to something sacred, a physical place where healing happens. These tools worked. They still work. They are not primitive. They're ancient. There is a difference. We are right in the middle of this, and I want to pause for just a moment. If what you are hearing today is resonating, if you are feeling that pull towards something deeper, something that finally reaches the places that have not healed yet, I have several ways that I can support you on that journey. I have a free 30-day journaling guide to begin your inner work. I have a workshop called Ask Better Questions, Create a Better Life. And I offer private hypnosis sessions, which I am about to tell you more about. All of it is waiting for you in the description below. Now, let's keep going. What I went looking for. I was on a real healing dive. I tried the sacred mushrooms in Mexico. I was looking for myself, for what the fear lived, where the pain of discrimination had landed in my body, why I had always survived, but never truly thrived. I studied Wallace D. Wattles. I attended Landmark Forum. I found meditation through Jose Silva. I journaled. I have journaled for years, and I found hypnosis. I wanted to say something important here. These tools are not modern. Hypnosis is ancient. Meditation is ancient. Journaling is ancient. They are just different from the traditions that Mexican people usually held. And I think our community can be open-minded about things that work, things that might work a little better with our brains, with the way our emotions work, with the specific wounds we carry as women of our culture. The tools that went deeper. Journaling, morning pages written by hand first thing in the morning. Our ancestors told the stories out loud. We write ours. Same healing, different form. Meditation, specifically the Silva method, which uses alpha brainwaves to access the deeper levels of the mind, where real change happens. Our curanderas entered altered states to heal. We call it meditation. Same doorway. Hypnosis. This is the one that changed everything for me. Hypnosis goes directly to the subconscious mind where the old stories live, where the fear lives, where the habit of smoking lives, where the pain of discrimination landed and never left. It is the tool I wish my mother had found. It is the tool I now offer to the women I serve. NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, the study of how our words and thoughts create our reality. Our abuelas knew this intuitively. They spoke blessings over their children. They watched their words. NLP gives us the science behind what they already understood. EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, tapping on specific points of the body to release stuck emotions. Our curanderas use the limpia, physical touch on the body, to release what was held there. EFT is the modern version of that same knowing. These are not replacements for what our ancestors gave us. They are extensions. They go to the same places in the body, the mind, and the spirit. They go deeper. They go deeper and deeper. I went looking for myself, and I found her. Not all at once, not with one tool, but with prayer and journaling and meditation and hypnosis and mushrooms in Mexico and Wallace D. Wattles and Landmark Forum and Jose Silva, EFT, one layer at a time. I found her. The woman who was afraid to live to her fullest potential. The woman who had survived without success. The woman who had been hurt by discrimination and did not know how to release it. She is still here. She is still healing, but she is no longer just surviving. Our ancestors gave us the things they had, and now we have more tools, tools that go deeper, tools that reach the places that prayer alone sometimes cannot. I want to offer you these tools. If you are ready, everything is in the description below. My free journaling guide, my workshop, and my private hypnosis sessions, where we go all the way down to where the real healing happens. You are not just surviving. You were never meant to just survive. In my next video, I am going deeper into the ancestral tools that our culture has been quietly offering us all along, and I think it is going to open something up for you. Make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss it. Dicho y hecho, like my grandmother used to say, said and done. Write your own story.